Birmingham celebrating Eid al-Adha, and it's my little way putting on the celebration of saying a big thank you to leading members of the Muslim community across the West Midlands who really made a great contribution to the success of the West Midlands in the last year. Whether in business, the professions, charitable organisations, voluntary organisations, public service, fantastic just to bring people together to say thank you. Investment, I think there's good news. So obviously you can see that there's money now just agreed for the M6 Junction 10, M42 Junction 6 at the NEC. We're working on the link between the M54 and the M6. One of the things we've got to do is give people alternatives where it's local, to give them alternatives to use public transport more. So we're really excited about the news about extending the metro that's going out through Edgbaston. The work's just been finished in Wolverhampton. We're doing the work to extend it to the HS2 terminal as well. Combined Authority is working actively on improving public transport. That falls to them. And what the Combined Authority also wants to do is to secure funding to help people help us make the change as quickly as possible. So whether it be a really important piece of help, it's not so much small businesses, but I'll tell you about business help that we've just got to. If you think of the apprenticeship levy, which businesses don't like paying, we've just won a deal with government whereby the apprenticeship levy you can actually not pay it into government in quite the same way, but choose to have some of it held in the West Midlands for new training. That is, we must all desperately hope and pray that something like that never ever happens in our city.
Midlands Combined Authority. It's a great community event celebrating Eid al-Adha here.
Happen more often, just to find out what's happening in the community, politically, Islamically, like we've spoken about as well. I think it's really, really important.
मेयर जो है मुसलमान कम्युनिटी के लिए या अंग्रेज़ी कम्युनिटी के लिए नहीं बना, मैं हर एक कम्युनिटी के लिए बना हूँ। तो उसने जो है ये आज दूसरी दफ़ा जो है ईद सेलिब्रेशन इवेंट जो है वो ऑर्गेनाइज़ किया है। ये भी नहीं बल्कि पूरी मस्जिद में जो है रमज़ान के दौरान जो है वो उसने चक्कर लगाए हैं और ईद जो है उसने जो है मस्जिद में जाके जो है वो सेलिब्रेशन की है। तो मेरा ख्याल है हमें जो है एंडी स्ट्रीट को अप्रिशिएट करना चाहिए कि ये जो मेयर है सिर्फ जो है वो मुसलमानों के लिए नहीं है, सिर्फ किसी एक कम्युनिटी के लिए नहीं है, लेकिन ये वेस्ट मिडलैंड का मेयर है। आज देखा है कि भाई मुसलमान कम्युनिटी से हैं, हिंदू कम्युनिटी से हैं, बांग्लादेशी कम्युनिटी से भी हैं, पाकिस्तानी कम्युनिटी भी उसमें है। लेकिन आपने ये देखा होगा कि एंडी ने एक मैसेज दिया है कि भाई इस्लामोफोबिया जो है वो हम टॉलरेट नहीं करेंगे। उसने बुरके के ऊपर भी जो है अपना बयान दिया है कि भाई इस्लामोफोबिया इस कंजर्वेटिव पार्टी में हम कभी जो है वो टॉलरेट नहीं करेंगे।
Firstly, it's fantastic to be here as somebody from the West Midlands. I'm from Solihull with my colleague Fozia. We are both from the Foreign Office, representing the Foreign Office's race network. And so for us, we really care a lot about diversity, and seeing an event like this, it represents the best of Birmingham, the best of diversity, and bringing together those faiths is just incredibly important to us. Absolutely. I think, as the Mayor said earlier on, it should be important to celebrate events from all different faiths, bringing together different communities within Birmingham and within the UK more widely. And we on the international stage try to do that as well.
Absolute privilege for us to be here today. I'm from a small town in the Midlands called Stourbridge, and for me to see the community coming together, having done so well in all of their different disciplines, is absolutely incredible. I'm also here from the Foreign Office, and I'm also co-chair of the Foreign Office's race network together with Muna. And for me, I think that there's two things for tonight's event. One is the enormous diversity in the room, and it's great to see the communities coming together, different faiths coming together and marking this very important occasion. But secondly, it's also about celebrating the UK's growth, and especially the growth of the West Midlands. And it was great to hear from two young students today who spoke about their hopes and their aspirations, about what life was like for them in Birmingham and what they thought their future would hold for them as they thought about their careers.
I was very happy today that we had the Muslim community from across the West Midlands celebrating at the Andy Street mayoral Eid reception with the West Midlands Combined Authority.